Hi, this is Tanya, back with the card of today, the 7th of March 2016. Now, today's card, absolutely fabulous card again, lovely start to the week. Today we have the Fool. Now, last week we had great cards all week, it carried on. And what I find interesting about this one today is the Fool. I'll go into it quickly and then I'll read the card. But the number of the Fool is zero. It's zero. It's starting again. It's all new. Now, not many people know the story, the fool's journey. That is often what tarot is described as. And basically, what it is the fool sets out on his journey, which is his life. And during his life, he encounters people and experiences which are laid out within the different cards. Some of them are good, some of them are bad, but he goes through them because that's the period and what he has to do. Then when he gets to the end, like we did yesterday, the card yesterday was the Nine of Cups. We'd actually got to the point of happiness and contentment. So this is why I find this one interesting today. So then what he does is he has to start again. But it's starting again and starting new beginnings, but he has all of the experience behind him of what he's already endured. So he can now look at things differently. Even if things are going bad, he knows that that cycle will then change and, things will eventually even out again. So he's actually embarking on his new journey again and starting a new life, but with so much experience and wisdom behind him, So this is what's really exciting about this card. Another thing that comes through with this card is it's time to play again. This is a card of playtime. That's what my dog's just been jumping on me just before I'd done this video. I was crying, laughing, so sorry if that is look a bit funny, but it's playtime. I have seen people 25 years old who are old. I have known people who are in their 90s who are young, and the difference between the two is the ones that continue to play. When you stop playing, that's when you grow old. You don't grow old and stop playing, So it's all about having fun. Playtime is as important to us adults as it is to children. And if we think in schools, they actually have allocated playtime. This is it. It's time for you to play. Run off all that nervous energy. Get it out of your system. And this is what you really need to do. Keep playtime as an integral part of your life on a daily basis. Okay, so sorry, I'm going off on one there. But this card, it's about being carefree. Everything that we've endured, we just forget it and move on, real fresh start. It's like wiping the slate clean and going forward and deciding what it is. It's like having a blank canvas. Right, okay, where do we go? When I look at this card, it always reminds me of Dick Whittington, the story. And Dick Whittington packed everything he had and he went off to London in search because he'd heard that the streets were paved with gold. Now, they weren't paved with gold when he got there, but he did actually make it big, a lovely story that, and this card always reminds me of that. The little dog in it, this is like his conscience. This is telling him, go for it, you've got to take that leap. And it's a real leap of faith, And in a lot of tarot decks, the Fool is actually jumping off a cliff, but he's not looking down. He's looking straight ahead at where he wants to go, So it's so much potential with this card. It's like I say, a blank canvas. You can go and be whatever you want to be. And it's a real feeling of leaving fear behind as well, Like I really feel in the past we've felt fear a lot, and that is what sort of kept us from moving forward, kept us from sort of, I don't know, going after what we really want. But with the Fool holds no fear, he doesn't, he's been there. He knows he will get through it no matter what. So he's prepared to take that leap of faith, and it's like, he's cutting all of the restraints that he's had, everything that's holding him back, he's now prepared to dive into life, and that is it. It's like he's not even holding his nose and jumping, he's just jumping. He wants his life to be carefree. He wants to live that. He wants to live free from worry and anxiety because he's had too much of that in the past, and he knows that it doesn't serve him well, and he knows that it's not for his highest good. He doesn't know really what lies ahead, but he doesn't care because he knows that he's on the path, and he knows that spirit and the universe are guiding him, and now he trusts them. He's surrendering and he's trusting them because he knows that they always have his back. He's learned that through past experiences, and he knows now it's time for an adventure. And this may sound so crazy, and people around you may be like, what you doing? You're having a midlife crisis. What you doing? You need to calm down. This isn't how life should be. It is how life should be. It's about taking that risk, because if you stay where you are, your soul is being destroyed, where you're living a life that you don't like, where your life has turned beige and the color has gone out of it, that is so much more of a risk, I feel. So this is like, really, really believe, and have faith in where the universe is taking you at the moment. It's like, if you want miracles, I think you can have them. If you want to move mountains, you can do it. The fool is just, there's no doubt when the fool comes in, So instead of thinking to yourself, oh, what if that doesn't work out? Or what if, think, how amazing will it be when it is, So really switch your thinking, turn doubt off, turn any fear off, and just let the excitement build, because it is such a wonderful card of excitement. It's like taking that long run, and then leaping off the end of your cliff, It's a card really telling you to get out of your comfort zone, defy the odds that are in your mind as well. Any old belief systems that we have that have held us back and kept us restricted, forget them. This is the time to start again and start anew, You are capable of so much more, It's when we look at children, again, sorry, I've got to be took back to children. Children get up, they get excited about anything. They don't worry about what's going to happen next week or next month or anything like that. They live for today. They seize the day, and this is what the fool is telling you to do. Your life is such a precious gift. Yesterday we talked about Mother's Day and things like that, and I actually sat and thought about my mother a lot. And one of the things that she always said to me, was, Tanya, life is not a dress rehearsal. You don't get another chance at it, so never, never settle. And that rang through my head yesterday. And, I'm really pleased because I don't, that is a piece of her advice that I've actually taken onto my life. And I understand that people find it hard. I did in the past, but now I know that it's about me being happy. It's about me having playtime. And once I am in that space where I feel free, then all of my relationships with my daughter, with whoever, run better because I am in a good place in me, So this is what the card is telling you today. This is about you, The slate has been wiped clean. It's up to you now to plan and plot what you want the rest of your life to be, Please put some fun time in it as well. That's what it's saying. You really, really need the fun time. But instead of being fearful of this, realize how exciting it actually is. Sorry, my earphones just popped out there. But absolutely fabulous card today. Like I say, start of a new week. I think we have an eclipse tomorrow as well, which always shakes things up a bit. But I'll speak more about that tomorrow. So I hope you like that card. Like I say, I really like the Fool. It's new beginnings, carefree, excitement, they're the words that come in with this. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook as well. Keep letting me know if you like these cards, because like I say, I've had messages all weekend, and I do love them. And sorry if I'm rambled a little bit this morning. I'm a little bit behind, and everything's all gone to pot. So I will be back tomorrow with the card of today, and with that card today, just go out and have some fun. I think that's the message for today. Okay, Satnam.